question Max had, which is how to escape or counter the reverse ashi. There's a couple of ways. The thing that your opponent will do, if they don't have a good grip, they're gonna switch to reverse ashi. Okay, so let's say you triangle this way, here and here. Okay, in reverse ashi, he could start to twist his hips, and now he's putting me in almost a triple threat. Okay, he can always fall back into the same position and find the outside heel hook. If he swivels in this way, he could find me in an inside heel hook. Okay, and if I stay here, I'm also in the threat of a knee bar and toe hold. So it's like a quadruple threat. Okay, a lot of things can go wrong here. So number one, before we get to the reverse ashi, come back here. Before he even gets up on me, he's like this. I know he wants to turn. I have a sense he's going to turn. Number one, don't let him turn. First, we want to lock this hip down and get heavy and stay close to him here. Okay. That way, as he tries to spin, I can keep connected. I can prevent his hip from moving up on top of me, okay? So number one, we wanna make sure his hip is just a little bit slowed down, and then we can go back to the head control here. We can smash in this direction, or like I said before, we can come this way, hiding our heel the whole time, getting into a lunge, unhooking the feet, stepping through, kicking out, countering, okay? So that's preventative. That's what we would do to prevent our opponent from getting us in reverse ashi in the first place. Other options too, we could counterattack. We could bring this outside leg, we could bring this one over the top, far hip ashi with the leg on the inside. I could start looking for my own inside heel hook. Once I get my grip, I could switch it. I could stay here, depending on his reaction. If he stays, I could switch it to the outside. If he starts to run, he's giving me if he starts to go this way, I could follow, catch him with the inside heel hook on the roll through. Okay, like slow motion. Let's say I got the heel. I got the heel nice and slow. We're gonna do a little roll right here. I follow with, and I can catch him this whole time. I have access to the heel. So counterattacks are great. That's all before he gets to reverse ashi. Again. Now, last set of options is what to do if it's too late and he's got us in reverse ashi, which is worst case scenario. Okay, so like this, he comes up onto his knees. Now, and this is actually a midway point. So as he's getting up on his knees, I want to turn and get up on my knees. So at the same time, as he's coming up, I'm going the same way and I'm turning here. The whole idea is to base on my hand, hook this hip, and try and slip my knee out as far as it goes. Oftentimes they try and dive for a roll right here. I can follow with, kick them through, and take the back, like a Pena flip. That's kind of how Felipe Pena took Gordon Ryan's back twice, okay? So that's like the midway, okay? And the last is the last resort. If he's already up on you. I don't recommend locking your legs here, okay? This is a bad idea. Bad idea because I'm stuck, okay? By me locking my legs, that really sticks me in place, and now I don't have mobility, okay? He's in control. I don't have good movement here. He's getting his weight on me, I'm stuck, okay? And then he's got access to toe holds. He can toe hold this top foot, and if by me defending that toe hold, he could go to this toe hold, okay? And like I said before, it's a quadruple threat. He's got inside heel hook, outside heel hook, knee bar, and toe holds. Okay, so we don't want to lock here and stall. Some people are good at it. I don't recommend it, okay? What I do recommend is, number one, trying to see where he's gonna go. Okay, we gotta know what he's trying to do. A lot of times they go for the knee bar, but whatever they do, we have to react and hide our foot from whatever attack he's gonna go for. Okay, so I would say a lot of the time here, A lot of guys now are sitting back for the honey hold. They're just gonna sit there, but keep this, yes, here. Okay, so that's one option. So as he sits, I'm hiding my heel, I'm iron palming. Okay, I can start to lengthen out, I can find a foot frame. Okay, all that's good. The other one is if he drops to his side, like he just drops sideways and goes for the knee bar here. Okay, the knee bar, I think, is probably one of the scariest ones because it comes on real fast and it takes a real good understanding of the knee bar to escape the knee bar. You're not just going to be able to strength your way out of the knee bar most of the time. Okay, so before it's fully extended, as he's sitting, you got to choose a direction to go. My preferred direction is to treat it as if he's going to do a honey hold. Okay, so sit up for us. He's got to sit in a honey hold. This is how I think about escaping a knee bar. A honey hold is very similar to a knee bar, just a slightly different angle of his hips. The honey hold, the hips are facing a little bit more towards me. The knee bar, he just shifts, and now his hips are facing my knee. That's really the only difference most of the time. So, whether I'm in the honey hold or the knee bar, I'm looking for my iron palm, and I'm looking to get into a runner's stance and clear the second leg here. And now the options really start to open up as far as what we can do. Most commonly, we just use this frame, start slipping out. We can use the second foot and kick away with the back of the knee. We can get fancy, hip escape. We can start looking for berimbolo. That was a really shitty example. Okay, but we can always berimbolo off of a honey hole. And we can also, my personal favorite nowadays, as we're iron palming, we back step, cut this knee in the middle, and then roll through. Okay, come back. So, those are all honey hole defenses. Okay, let's come back to reverse ashi. Okay, now, he falls to his side and he tries to go knee bar. I'm turning, that's the first thing. I have to turn my knee. That's the big difference between all of these. And look, as soon as I turn my knee, I'm pointing my toe and I'm turning my knee outwards so that now it's a honey hole. I turn the knee bar into a honey hole. I don't want to get stuck in a deep knee bar. I'd rather be in a halfway honey hole than a deep knee bar. Okay, so again, do it one more time, come back up. Reverse ashi, he drops to the knee bar, I turn. And now it's a honey hole. Okay, so a lot of people get confused on what to do with knee bars and they get stuck. They simply go for the knee bar and then this guy is trying to recover his leg. He's trying to stack right here, but he's gonna get me. Because the angle of my knee is right into his hips. Just like you escape an arm bar, you have to rotate in the right direction. The most risky option is to turn inside, especially if I'm already deep. It's really risky. I don't recommend it so much. We can iron palm with this one, and the biggest concern is trying to clear our knee. Okay, and it's not always going to be perfect, but it might be enough. So as he sits for the knee bar, I'm trying to hip escape a bit and just turn just a bit the opposite way. Right? Before I was talking about this way. But the last resort is if I can't go this way, sometimes our leg is stuck and I just can't turn this way. Then we have to go in this direction. And as I do, I'm going to retract my knee, bend my leg here. And this is the ultimate goal. Realistically, it's never going to come out that far. But I just needed to come out a little bit. There. And now I have some time to come up and to start stacking and pressuring into my partner. I can also turn that into an easy back take. Here, here, here. Okay? So that's my breakdown of how to defend yourself from double outside ashi and the reverse ashi. I didn't sleep last night, so I'm a little loopy, but